Hey, what's up guys? This is the Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus and we're gonna do a unboxing and a quick overview for it. So without further ado, let's get to it. Starting with accessories, there's this booklet containing your quick start guide, your SIM card ejecting pin, and other various documentation including safety information and such. Furthermore, we have the Samsung fast charger wall plug in a nice black color. Next, we have the USB to USB-C adapter, which enables you to charge other phones and devices and also even connect different peripherals. And there is the micro USB to Type-C adapter for those who still own a bunch of the older micro USB cables from previous phones. Thank you Samsung for helping us transition. Here we have the USB Type-C charging cable, which again has this nice black color, matching the phone finally as opposed to the white chargers and cables we're used to with Samsung. And last but not least, we have the extra headphone buds inside, but these babies, the AKG headphones. These high-end headphones now come standard with Samsung phones. This is a huge advantage over most, if not all, of Samsung's competition. This is the Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus, which has a larger display, body, and battery compared to the regular S8. I've got to say, this is really fantastic. The feel, the material, the build, and simply how light this is. Now, many people kind of got scared that this might have been too big. For the people with big hands, it's not bad. However, since it is technically a lot bigger compared to mid-range phones with smaller bodies and displays, you may need to use both hands if your hands are on the smaller side, like mine are. Overall, the amount of screen real estate you get while still managing to be equal or even thinner than some phones is a big win, and it can be seen as a sort of a trade-off. The S8 Plus runs on the Snapdragon 835 processor with an Adreno 540 graphical unit. If you live outside of North America, expect to receive the Exynos processor with its Mali GPU. Thanks to the performance of the chipsets, expect to see blazing fast performances. You won't ever feel any lag with this phone. You only have one option for storage, which will be 64GB alongside microSD support in case you need the extra storage. The phone comes with 4GB of RAM, which we believe is more than enough in this day and age. Samsung calls their display the Infinity display because the phone is practically bezel-less. The display is a 6.2-inch Super AMOLED display panel with a 2960 by 1440 resolution. There's an aspect ratio of 18.5 to 9. The pixel density is rated at about 529 pixels per inch. Now that's a really sharp display. Expect to see vibrant, sharp, and awesome visual experiences from this phone. The iris scanner makes a return to this S8 Plus at the very top. There is a 3500 mAh battery in the phone, and the phone will weigh about 173 grams. The phone is also water and dust resistant, and it's rated at IP68. The S8 Plus also is covered with metal and Gorilla Glass 5. And yes, gone is the physical home button that Samsung phones were known for. Instead, now we have a pressure-sensitive strip below the display beneath that home button key. This button works even when the display is off or when you're using an app in full screen mode without having to swipe up to reveal the capacitive buttons. On the back, we have the 12-megapixel camera that is actually the same one found on the S7 Edge from last year. Except this year, the camera is pretty flush with the body. Samsung seems to have felt that they need not upgrade an already fantastic camera that takes great low-light images for a smartphone. However, it seems like Samsung made some changes on the software side, which now combines 3 images with every image you take. The fingerprint scanner is also found beside the camera module. It's pretty high up. A lot of discussions have already been made, so let us know how you feel about that in the comments below. And guys, I'm pretty stoked that Samsung decided to keep the 3.5mm headphone jack at the bottom beside the USB-C and the speaker grill. It's good on you, Samsung, for that. Samsung Bixby is arguably the biggest feature of the new S8 and S8 Plus. One way to launch Bixby is to press this button here. This launches Bixby Home. This is where all your news, weather updates, appointment updates, gather. Unfortunately, Bixby Home currently only works with Samsung's own apps and some third-party apps such as Uber. Bixby Vision takes advantage of the camera and is able to identify the object or thing you are pointing at and give you more information. To launch this, simply open the camera app and click that eyeball icon where it says Bixby Vision. And as for Bixby Voice, it hasn't yet launched, but it is coming soon in this spring according to Samsung, and that should also improve and kind of complete Bixby's package. But will it come together after that? We will have to wait to find out soon. This is Samsung's AI assistant that was built from the ground up for smartphones. This means that Bixby should be able to identify what's on your screen and what is happening in the background of your phone. So what makes the Galaxy S8 Plus so special? Well, now we know that the S8 Plus is a beast of a phone with a unique bezel-less infinity display, turbocharged specs for performance, and spaciousness of storage space, all wrapped in a surprisingly thin and light body that still manages to somehow stay small compared to many phones. Well, except it being a bit taller because of its aspect ratio. We are very impressed by Samsung's efforts this year, and it certainly has paid off. The only issue we had was the reach we had to make for that fingerprint sensor at the back. So should you buy this phone? Although we agree that the phone is very expensive, if you can afford this, by all means, you won't be disappointed. Well, that wraps up our quick unboxing and quick overview of the Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus. We hope you enjoyed this, and for more tech reviews and blogs, check us out at Cellunlocker.net/blogs. Till next time, bye bye.